What's good? What's good? I'm just killing some time before I go into Planet Fitness to do some yoga and shower. It's still kind of peak hours. It gets crowded in there. And then I wanted to make this video anyways because I saw on my Instagram feed and on, I think I saw other social media platforms covering it as well. But there was a pro-Palestine march event today at CTAC, also known as, that's what the locals call it. We call it CTAC. If you're not a local, Seattle-Tacoma International Airport. So a bunch of pro-Palestinian protesters, say that 5 times fast, pro-Palestinian protesters, pro-Palestinian protesters, pro-Palestinian protesters. Sorry, okay. Anyways, so they decided they were going to block one of the major roadways that people use to get to the airport. And it's a pretty big fucking airport. It's probably not as big as DFW, Dallas-Fort Worth, but it might be. SeaTac's a big airport. And so I saw an Instagram video of people like getting out of their cars on the road with their luggage and just walking. I don't know how far they had to walk. I don't know much, but I just know that they were disrupted to a pretty significant extent. And you might be asking yourself, on a Monday afternoon, who has the free time to just go sit and fuck with other people's lives? I have an answer for you. Champagne Socialists, also known as the woke left. There's a whole bunch of words to use to describe all, and not one word describes the whole group. They're not a monolithic group, but more or less, there is a woke left. And Champagne Socialists are people who, for whatever reason, they have really high-paying office, remote work jobs, so they can just not be at the office because they're at home or whatever, right? Or they're people who have trust funds or whose parents pay most of their bills so they don't have to work. And Seattle is full of them. Full of them. Why? Because there are tons of tech moms and dads who built Microsoft, who built Amazon. Nintendo, I think, has an office here. There's a ton of tech in Seattle. There's a ton of money. And my generation growing up, a lot of those kids were spoiled. So fucking spoiled. And they're still being supported by their parents. Yet, they do not understand that it was capitalism that enabled their parents to amass the wealth that they then are mooching off of. And then, because they have nothing better to do with their lives, they're going to disrupt actually productive people's lives. Because what better thing can a bitter, resentful person do to make themselves happy and fulfilled than to disrupt the lives of people who are not bitter, who are not resentful, who have the funds to go air travel, whether it be for business or for pleasure. Champagne Socialists are people who hold the views that we should have a strong safety net, we should take care of people, but come from wealth. And so they are privileged. And it is so ironic, perfectly ironic, that these hyper-privileged class of people are the ones who are engaging in the loudest social justice bullshit screaming. That's true privilege. To have the ability on a fucking Monday afternoon to just go dilly-dally on a road and disrupt other people's lives. Do you know what I've been doing? I worked 12 hours today. I worked 12 hours yesterday. I'm going to work 12 hours tomorrow. Because I need to support my life. Because I don't have fucking parents who pay for all my shit. Because I'm like most Americans who are struggling. So I don't have the time to go protest. I agree. It's a stupid fucking war, but it's not one side versus the other. It's the ruling class manipulating us. And you know what's really more frustrating? My fucking tax dollars are going to support that war, are going to support violence. I'm not happy about it either. But you guys make it so impossible to have any level of conversation, to find some common ground. I haven't gotten worked up in a video in a while. This feels good. You guys are absolute fucking morons. Get a fucking life. I feel a lot better. Thank you for letting me get that out. Champagne Socialists TAKEOVER CTAC. I got my device in my mouth. I'm just like learning to talk with it, so deal with it. No shame. No shame here. Okay, let's just finish this video. How about, instead of wasting your life and disrupting other people's lives, you come and have an actual conversation? Because I'm not happy about this war either. I'm not happy that I'm working 12 to 14-hour days. I'm not happy. You're not happy. There is a common denominator. Let's talk about it, please. Whew. Thank you. Much love.